Welcome, Panther Nation, to another great evening. Portland Sports Network live coverage from the campus of Portland High School, where there's a tremendous amount of activity. But tonight, your Portland Network crew, myself, Robert Gilman, the coach Miguel Menendez, getting ready to call another Lady Panther softball game against the Lady Bisons of Station Camp. As I made mention, there's a lot of activity. We got the baseball team taking on Sycamore right behind us. Across the way, we got the high school football team who has started their spring practice, and the Portland West Middle School with a track tournament going on. So there's a lot of activity, to say the least. But here, we're getting ready for the first pitch. First pitch for the Lady Panthers is a ball low. And as the Panthers come in 1-18, Station Camp comes in at 8-13. Coach, we talked about this last week. One of the things they're going to have to be more consistent with is the pitching for our Lady Panthers.
Yeah, we talked about it. And I think that's our
ground ball to the third, scooped up by Napier over there on first. So 2 pitches, 1 out. Lady Panthers with the play from third to first with 1 out here in the top of the first inning.
Great job by Russell over at third base to get the ball there, throw it. Great job by Napier to, like you said, scoop it out of the dirt and make the play. And then we talking about the pitching. Davies has been injured a little bit. She came back, pitched 25 pitches. Didn't do bad.
No.
It's when we had to take her out after the 25th pitch. That's when we started having issues with walks and the hits batsmen and stuff like that. So we'll see if Davies is now – she can go a full game here, or she can go for the majority of the game, and if so, kind of how she does right now.
She settled in a foul ball by Pitt, the second baseman for the Lady Bisons. So 0-1 is the count. Pitch, another foul. So 0-2, caught almost by the catcher there. But nevertheless, it's 0-2. So, Coach, 4 pitches, 3 strikes.
Yeah, I'll take it right now. And the thing is you don't have to strike them out. And I don't know if that's what pitchers are trying to do, make that perfect pitch. We've got defenders out here.
Yes.
They play pretty well.
Pitch.
Nice.
1-2, something off speed.
Yeah.
And I'm like you, Coach. I want to feed off that. Our defense plays pretty good. It's just been struggling with their pitching. So, nevertheless, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the first. Lady Panthers and the Lady Bisons here from the campus of Portland High School. A little low. So 2-2 now is the call. A beautiful evening here on the campus of Portland High School. Wind blowing about 5 miles an hour. The flag on the flagpole, Coach, is a little stagnant at this time, but, man, we've got a great breeze with the sun
shining. We can feel the breeze where we're at.
Yes. So 2-2 is the count. 1 out here in the top of the first. Pitch inside, so we take it full. 3-2 on Pitt, the second baseman for the Lady Bisons.
This is where you got to sit there and throw your best pitch, and don't try to locate it too much. Don't be picky with it and try to paint the corner. You just got to make it a strike. And then if she does swing, hope that your defense can make the play.
Pitch. Oh, great pitch right down the middle, but grounded out to center field and cut off. So we have a runner on first. Pitt, a single up the middle. So Barrier will come in now, the shortstop, number 23 for the Bisons.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that pitch right there. A little off speed, but right down the middle there. Weiss or Pitt sat there and waited for it and just put it right back up the middle in between the second and short there, and it was just a good hit.
Yep, and I love your call on that, Coach. Just throw a strike and let our defense play the game. Pitch, a little high, 0-1 to Barrier, the shortstop for the Lady Bisons. We will keep you updated on the Portland High School boys baseball game right behind us as they take on Sycamore, the Eagles.
Also try to give you updates of the Sumner County track and field championship. The majority of the varsity track stuff will be going on today. And I've got the link. I had Coach Lambert send me the link. And so as they start finishing up there, I'll be looking on that and getting updates there too.
And Coach, there's that track meet is at Station Camp. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's at Station Camp.
So
Coach Thayer went to Liberty Creek and then had to come over to Station Camp.
So 3-1 is now the call on Barrier. And because of the pass ball earlier, the runner has advanced Pitt to second base. So they got a runner in scoring position, and what a great pitch there. A strike. So Pitt's at second. Barriers up. As I said, a runner in scoring position there at second base for the Lady Bisons. Pitch. 2. So that makes it full count. Once again, Coach, a 3-2 count to the batter. 3-2. Pitch. Little inside. So now runners at first and second with their cleanup. Boyette, the right fielder for the Lady Bisons, coming up to plate with an opportunity for an RBI. Runners on first and second for the Lady Bisons. 1 out here in the top of the first. Boyette, the cleanup hitter for the Lady Bisons. And the pitch. A little low. Catcher, great stop there by the catcher.
Like to just have the catcher show a little bit of, I don't know what you call it, excitement or not, but, make sure that she understood that she's got a runner on second there, and she needed to block that up and act like she was going to sit there and be ready to throw.
Pitch.
Yep.
Ooh. From this angle, Coach, I thought that was a strike, but we're at 2-0. 2 balls and no strike right now on Boyette, the right fielder. The cleanup hitter for the Lady Bisons. Pitch. A little high. Great stop by the catcher. So 3-0 is the count. Coach, she's gone 3-2, 3-2 to the last 2 batters. And 3 quick balls here to the cleanup.
I throw it right down the middle. The batter's going to take it.
Pitch. And you called it, Coach. Right down the middle, strike 1. 3-1 is your count. Breeze picking up, feeling good out here in the outfield.
And even now, I would sit there, and if I was a batter, I'd take it again. She's been struggling the last couple of batters. Make her work. Yes.
So we again, Coach, go to a 3-2 count. 3-2 to the cleanup hitter for the Lady Bisons.
I go middle in if I was a pitcher.
And there it was, Coach. You called it. Fouled away. So another pitch for the Lady Panthers. No score here in the top of the first. 1 out with a runner on first and second and the cleanup hitter up for the Lady Bisons. 3-2 count. Pitch. Oh, a little high. And with that, we got ducks on the pond. First, second, and third with 1 out. And Cuba comes up, the first baseman, number 14 for the Lady Bisons. How many pitches has she thrown already, Coach?
Let me get back. I was looking at the track stuff. They've already completed like 4 or 5 races. Let me get this reset. Looks like she's at 20 pitches.
20 pitches. 21. Oh, he called a strike. So an 0-1. Bases loaded for the Lady Bisons here in the top of the first inning. 1 out.
Keep it down around her knees. Where she hits it on the ground, we can go any base. Exactly, we need to go home.
And there it is. Can Napier catch it?
Yep,
she does. So 2 outs, bases loaded. Another great play by Napier. Ball come off the end of the bat there, Coach. Had a little bit different spin on it there.
Yep.
And so with 2 away, bases loaded, Brinkley comes up. This is the pitcher for the Lady Bisons. Man, it'd be great to come out of this inning with nothing with bases loaded. 2 outs. Pitch. A little high and outside. Runners advancing, trying to make it. And she is safe as the ball passed the catcher. So the run will score and the runners will advance to second and third. 2 outs in the first inning.
When we get this third out, we'll update on the track and field, and then we'll update that. Because there's been 4 races that have been completed today already.
One and 0 to the batter. 2-0. Ball passes again We're going to make a
Got
play
it.
this time.
Mister.
Missed the tag at the plate. And so now the score is 2-0 with 2 outs. And, Coach, this is the things that we, that we need to work on. Bases loaded, 1 out, and 2 pass balls to score 2 runs. If those runners aren't on, you're in good shape. But nevertheless, 2-0. Inside 3-0.
Yeah, they got 2 runs, and we're showing 2 walks and 2 pass balls.
Yeah.
So, again, you take the walks away, take the 2 pass balls away.
And that's ball 4. So another runner has advanced to first on a walk. I believe that's 3 walks, 4 walks this inning.
That's 3.
3.
1 base hit, 3 walks.
And 2 runs. So Wells is now the batter for Station Camp. The left fielder. Strike. Great pitch there. Oh and 1 to Wells. Fly ball out of play.
She helped us a little bit there.
Yes, 0-2 is the count on Wells, who is the 7th batter of this inning for the Lady Bisons of Station Camp. First and third are the runners. 2-0 your score, and the pitch. Ground ball to third, scoop, thrown to first, and that's the end of the half of the first with the Lady Bisons 2-0 and the Lady Panthers coming to bat. We'll be back. You're listening to the Portland Sports
No,
Network.
we're staying here. We're staying here.
We're staying here. Hey, we're staying here because we got track info to share with you. My bad, Coach.
No, you're good. So they completed the girls 4x800 relay, and the results were Station Camp took first, Liberty Creek took second, and Merle Hyde took third.
Mm.
And then the boys 4x800 relay has been completed, and that goes Station Camp takes first, Liberty Creek takes second, Hendersonville takes third, Merle Hyde takes fourth, White House takes fifth. And it shows no time for Portland. So either we had a player or athlete not run, or we decided not to participate in that. So
wow.
And then the girls 100 hurdles. We had Liberty Creek take first. Station Camp takes second. Liberty Creek take third. Mallory or White House take fourth. Liberty Creek take fifth, and our own Zoe Thornton took sixth place with a time of 18:52. The winning time was 15:86. Wow, that's flying.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the girls 100-meter hurdle, and then the boys 110 hurdle. And one of our best hurdlers was not there. He's hurt, and that's Nicewanger. But Reginald Shannon of Portland High School takes first place in the 110 hurdle.
All right.
And actually, he's the one that set the record, broke the Portland record for 110 hurdles that Hester held for all these years.
Oh, wow.
He had a 15.52. It's in the Tennessee top 50, that run.
Well, congratulations.
So he takes first. He'll be going to, I think it's sub-state. And then we had Henry Hester had no time, and Alex Nicewanger no time, which means they did not participate. So congratulations to Portland High School and original Shannon for taking the 110 hurdle there.
That's awesome. They're at the campus of Station Camp High School.
And then the girls 100 meters is right now is in progress.
So Sales is the batter for the Lady Panthers, trailing 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Brinkley delivers. Strike one. A lot taking place right now in spring sports across the way. 0-1's your count. Swing and a foul. So Sales is down 0-2. I'm going to tell you, man, I'm impressed thus far with the Lady Bison's pitcher. First 2 pitches right down Broadway. 0-2's you count to the leadoff batter for Sales for the Lady Panthers. Pitch. Outside, 1-2.
I'll take those pitches right there all day.
1-2. Pitch. And a swinging strike. So a strikeout for Brinkley. The Sales. Our left-hander. How do you pronounce her last name? Dana?
Davies.
Davies is
It's our pitcher.
This is our pitcher.
Now with Sales right there, that's where it's not so much a reaction to a pitch. It's you got to know what's going to be pitched to you. You're 0-2. You know they're not going to throw anything to you.
Strike there.
And so everything's going to be making you chase. So it's going to be kind of low, kind of inside, kind of outside. Seems you'll swing at it. And if you don't, they've got 3 balls to
That's right.
to throw away basically.
Ground ball to third. What a snag. Can we run it out? Out at first. So a ground out to third. So 2 away.
Addie McKelvey's up, our left fielder. But going back to Sells on her swing, she was swinging just kind of out of reaction. And she should know that's where, as a batter, you got to be smart enough to know that they're not going to pitch you anything good.
Pitch.
But you also got to protect. But with the ball being that far outside as it was.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, she is dead on thus far. Hasn't thrown a ball yet. That's 2. 0-2 to our third batter for the Panthers here in the bottom of the first, trailing 2-0 to the Station Camp Lady Bisons. Pitch. Foul tip. We got to realize she's going to be around the plate, Coach.
Yeah.
But like you said, watch that pitch, watch your zone, and be wise, especially when you're down 0-2.
It's kind of like Davies right here. She's got to protect, but she's also got to understand she's not going to get nothing down the middle.
And that is fouled away. So still remains at 0-2. Robert Gilman, the coach, Miguel Amender, is calling the action for you here. Lady Panthers softball against the Lady Bisons of Station Camp. We will try to get you a high school baseball score here shortly as they are playing right behind us against the Eagles of Sycamore. Pitch outside. That's their first ball of the night. 1-2 to the batter. 2 away, bottom of second. Pitch. Great. It's it down. Foul ball. Looks like we only have one official on the field there, Coach. That's the person behind the plate. That's a lot to. Whew.
That's going to be tough.
So 1-2 is your call, 2 outs. She is definitely protecting the plate, Coach. Pitch. Slaps it again, out of play, and the count remains at 1-2.
Yeah, make her work.
That's right.
I think she came in with that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 balls that she's making her throw right there, and she's up to 13 pitches right now. I'm talking about Brinkley, the Station Camp pitcher.
So 1-2. Stop and play for just a moment.
Had a ball come in from a foul.
So here we go. 1-2. Pitch. Great eye. A little high there, Coach. 2-2 is now the count to our Lady Panthers.
Yeah, Addie's done a great job of protecting the plate. Something outside, she's just putting contact on the ball, spitting it out into foul territory and waiting for another one.
Pitch. Fly ball out here to left field and retrieved. And there we go. So at the end of 1, Station Camp remains 2-0 over our Lady Panthers. We'll take a break and listen to the Portland Sports Network right here. We'll be back right after this.
Tennessee Commission for the United States Semiquincentennial was created to plan, encourage, develop, and coordinate the commemoration of the 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States and recognize Tennessee's integral role in that event and the impact of its people on the nation's past, present, and future. the Commission promotes an inclusive statewide celebration and educational commemoration of America's 250th by interpreting and preserving Tennessee's unique stories, objects, landmarks, and places across our diverse state that defined who we are as Tennesseans and Americans.
In the city or in the woods, help keep America looking good. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Forest Service.
From phones and laptops to toys and tools, many of our favorite things run on batteries. But when tossed in the trash or recycling bin, these batteries can spark intense fires that are nearly impossible to stop. Battery fires are happening more often. They've destroyed homes, burned down garbage trucks and recycling centers, and, tragically, taken lives. When a facility goes up in flames, trash and recycling services can be shut down for weeks or even months. The good news, battery fires are easy to prevent. Just remember, never throw batteries in the trash or recycling bin. Always tape the ends and drop them off at a safe collection site or mail them in using a certified return box.
We're back, top of the second inning. Lady Bison's up 2-0 over our Lady Panthers in softball action. Robert Gilman, the coach, Miguel Almendarez calling the action for you here from the campus of Portland High School. Pitch to Boderoff, fouled out of play, away and out of play. I remember when I played Little League there in Gallatin, coach, they'd say, please return all foul balls to the concession stand.
We were talking about that last night at the baseball game.
0-1. What a rip out here to left field by the 8th hitter of the Station Camp Bisons. She got a great bat on that. And now Wilson, the center fielder, is up for the Lady Bisons. No out with a runner on first. And she is a lefty. Man, I love it. Pitch. A little high. Looked like she was trying to square the bunt.
I wouldn't doubt it. You're going to push it toward third.
Sacrificed the runner. Pitch. Outside. Play at second. A stolen base. And the Bisons again find themselves with an opportunity to score with a runner on second after the stolen base. And head first slide. Wow, impressed. Pitch. 1-2, something off speed. When your shortstop's playing that far off the bag and your second baseman so far in, it'd be very difficult to throw a runner out anyway. With a left-handed batter up. 2-1. Pitch. Lined out here. Going to play at third. Can she bring it down? Over through the third baseman. And because of that, the runner will advance to second. So we got second and third, no outs. And at top of the lineup, Wise is up for the Lady Bisons.
So it'd be a single and an E on 8.
Yep. To advance the runner.
That was a nice little, she just stuck the bat out there, poked it over the shortstop's head. Thornton did a great job keeping it in front of her. And she had her thrown out at third base because the runner had to wait and to make sure that she was not going to catch it.
Yep.
And when she didn't, she just threw a high ball right there over Russell's head right there. But if she would have had it just down about 3 feet, they would have been able to tag her out at third.
0-1, 1-1 outside. So second and third, nobody out here in the top of the second. Lady Bison's up 2-0 already. And runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Top the lineup, that's Wise. Fly ball, can it be caught? No, it drops. Runner is trying to go from home.
Got her.
I believe she's out. What a play from the cutoff. Threw the runner out from third to home, and she had to wait, coach, to see if it was going to be caught. So she kind of stayed back a little bit, but what a great play. But the runner does advance, is again second and third, 1 out. I like the aggressiveness of the base running.
Yeah, we told you that McKelvey's got an arm, and she showed it right there. I knew as soon as she got the ball and the runner went to go run that we were going to have, as long as she had it.
They're trying to do us. Uh-oh, now we got a rundown. Play it third.
Got
Down.
it.
Oh, got her
Oh,
again.
dropped it.
Oh, man.
So
The
what
runner came off third base as she was attempting a suicide squeeze and got caught in between, and we had her at home, Coach, and like you said, had the tag but dropped the play at the ball at the plate.
That's what Weatherford's got to do. 2 hands. She's got to know she's got to have 2 hands on that ball, and that one hurts.
Yes.
Because we had her. Great job right there. The batter tried to bunt. Great job. McKelvey made the catch out in foul territory.
Like you said, Coach, ran it down and brought it in. So 2 outs with a runner on second. And, Coach, at the end of the day, we should be out of the inning.
Yep.
But nevertheless, 1 run is scored. 3-0 is your score. 2 outs. And,
Barrier should be up.
yes, the shortstop. The number 3 hitter for the Bisons. 2 great plays from the left fielder. Pitch, a little high and outside for our Lady Panthers. Again, Coach, defensively, we're there. Just a couple little mental mistakes, and we find ourselves down 3-0.
Yep.
Pitch, a swing and a strike. I think we're at 1-1.
2-1.
2-1. I was looking at the referee or the umpire behind the plate, and 2-1. Pitch. Oh, man. Here we go. Out in the field and retrieved once again by our left fielder, and that's 3 away. So at the end of 1.5, it's 3-0 in favor of your Bisons. Lady Panthers coming to the plate.
Smokey the Bear.
Then you know why Smokey tells you when he sees you passing through. Remember, please be careful, it's the least that you can do.
What you desire, don't play with matches, don't play with fire.
After 80 years of learning his wildfire prevention tips, Smokey Bear lives within us all. Learn more at SmokeyBear.com. And remember,
Only you can prevent wildfires.
brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
2 guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same 2 guys drove home. One guy wore a seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Join us Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. for Off the Rails, brought to you by Portland Sports Network's YouTube channel. Hosted by Coach Miguel Almendarez, Kyle Eden, and Coach John Thayer. We talk about local high school sports, as well as other local and college sports, and any other subject that might come up. Tune in and join in on the conversation. Off the Rails.
Three to nothing is your score here in the bottom of the second inning with our 4, 5, and 6 hitters coming up. Napier, Weatherford, and Thornton. Robert Gilman, the coach, Miguel Almendarez, calling action for you here on the campus of Portland High School as our Lady Panthers are taking on the Lady Bisons of Station Camp. Napier in the box. Pitch. Low and inside. Ball 1. Brinkley has done a tremendous job pitching for the Lady Bisons. I believe that's only like her 3rd or 4th ball. She's around the plate. That was inside. Second pitch down the middle. Swung and missed by Miss Napier. One and one, your count. Pitch by Brinkley. Wind up. A little low, 2 and 1. Two and one, you count. Raylan Napier at the plate. the cleanup hitter for the Lady Panthers. Pitch. Oh, man, right down Broadway. So 2-2. Weatherford coming up behind her. Nearly had a home run on Monday night. Just fouled down by the left field flagpole. Pitch. Napier swings and fouls it away. Staying alive. It's more than a Bee Gees song. 2-2 you count here at the bottom of the second.
You got to be old to get that one.
Pitch.
There it is.
Once again, hanging tough in the box is Napier.
I like that. She was coming inside out right there. That ball probably would have went to right center or right field. Excuse me. And you got the right fielder over there shielding her eyes. Because the way the field is set up and where the sun sets, second base, first base, right field's going to catch us for the next 45 minutes. We just now got in the shade. Feels pretty good right now.
It does. Light breeze. 2-2 you count to Napier from Brinkley. Pitch. Outside, making her work, Coach. 3-2.
And that might be something that the coach told them to, take your pitches, make sure they're there.
Napier still hanging tough. 3-2 and making Brinkley work on the mound for the Lady Bisons.
At the end of this inning, we'll take another look at the track and field.
Napier, 3-2. Low, we got a base runner. The
There we
first
go.
walk of the night for Brinkley of the Bisons, and you got Napier on first with great speed, and now you got Weatherford coming up. 3-0 is your score, bottom of the second inning. Lady Bison's on top. Pitch. Weatherford trying to advance her with a sacrifice bunt, went foul. Trying to do anything you can. Tried to get a run in here. Strike on the foul to Weatherford. Brinkley, pitch, high. Napier trying to steal, and she's out.
Yep.
So Napier thrown out at second. The pitch was high. The catcher did a great job bringing it down and throwing it to second for the out. You're doing whatever you can to try to manufacture a run. So 1 out. 1-1 is to count to Weatherford. Pitch. Oh, fouled away, out of play. So 0-2. Just behind it just a little bit there, Coach, if they're fouling it down the first base side.
Yeah, like I said, that's not a bad place because you got the right fielder shielding her face.
Yes.
So is the first baseman. And it wasn't a bad pitch to steal on either. It was a high pitch. It's just the catcher, like you said, the catcher jumped up, got it, was able to set her feet, make the throw.
It was a perfect throw, too,
Yeah,
Coach.
Yep, it was right there.
So 2-2 is your count now to Weatherford. Brinkley with the sign. Pitch. Outside. 3-2 again. So, Coach, I'm going to bring up a point that you brought up earlier when Napier was at the plate, making her work. So the payoff pitch. Pitch. Oh, here it is. Back. And the wind kind of held that up just a little bit for the center fielder to retrieve it. So 2 out here in the bottom of the second. Thornton now the batter.
It seemed like she hit the ball in the wind.
I thought the
The
thing
wind
was,
gusted as soon as she hit it.
I thought we was about to catch it out here past the center field fence, Coach.
Well, it's like we sat there and said, back in our days, you take the foul balls and you get a free Coke.
Yeah.
Or a free popsicle or something, whatever
Yeah.
it was, at that time. And we was talking about that last night at the baseball game.
I remember it very vividly. 0-1 to count. Excuse me, 1-0 to count. The Thornton pitch, 2-0.
But we're not going to sit there and discuss that Cokes only cost like 10 cents back then.
Oh, yeah, we ain't going to talk about that.
You didn't get a can, you didn't get a bottle, you got a little cup.
Cup.
They put it in the cup.
That's right. The old fountain drink in a cup. Swing and strike. Now, I ain't talking about like a cup you get at Thornton's either. Or Circle K. I mean, it was a Dixie cup for 25 cents. Lord. 2-1 to Thornton. 2 away. Lady Panthers here in the bottom of the second. Pitch, swing, pop up, and caught by Brinkley. That ends the second. So we're going to take a break. Or are you going to bring up the
No,
track
we'll
and
do
field?
the track and field.
All right. As he's doing
So-
track and field, I'm going to slip around the corner and see what the score is on the baseball team. Be right back.
So with
Go
the,
ahead, Coach.
with the track and field, let me pull it up now. I've got too many things going on with my phone. On the track and field, looks like the girls' 100-meter hurdles is just got done completed. I'm sorry, that's what we had. Let me get back to the girls' 100 meters. It looks like we had one runner. We had two runners, three runners. We had three runners for Portland in the girls' 100 meters. Rachel Trubenbeck, she finished 14th with 13.76. Haley Rivera, she finished 16th with a 13.98. And Kinsley Barker finished 21st with a 14.56. A runner from Station Camp took first place with a time of 12.21. And that was a Tennessee top 25, and that was also the player's personal best. And then the boys' 100-meter hurdles. First place was Station Camp. Had a kid run a 10.96. We had Aiden Bell finished 6th with 11.27, and Reginald Shannon finished 7th with 11.29. And that looks like, and then Riley Rubio just got done finishing with football practice, got in his car, left, went down there and ran the 100-meter and finished 25th at a 23.9. So I don't know if that really helps with him having football practice and then having to go down and run a 100-meter hurdle. 100 meters, I'm sorry, not a hurdle, but meters. Yeah, he was way off. He was, top 24 was 13.25, and he was 23, so he's 10 seconds behind. So he might have pulled something, or you're not going to be 10 seconds behind. And then the girls 4x200, the girls 4x200. Station Camp took first place.
We got a drive, and it is deep and not playable. A home run by number 4 of Station Camp. That is Boyette. Man, and she launched at the dead center. First pitch. Wow.
Yep.
Been waiting on a home run, and unfortunately it came by the Bisons. So Boyette just yanked it over the center field fence to make it a 4-0 lead. And what an arm by the little fella, throwing it in. Just speaking to the assistant principal, Mr. Alan Dyer, just to the left of us over here, fixing to retire at the end of this year, Coach. 39 years in education.
The girls 4x200 meter relay. I'm sorry. Portland finished 5th with a time of 1 minute 58 seconds. Great job
by the shortstop.
By Morgan Sells right there. Little looping pop fly right there. She had to come up from short right behind the pitcher's mound to grab that right there.
Great play. One away. Top of the third. Bisons lead 4-0 after the home run. Brinkley, the pitcher, now up for the Lady Bisons. Pitch. All right, down Broadway, and no strike. Wow. Must have been a little high. We only have one umpire here on the field, so he's covering a lot of ground. Drive, but foul. Hit hard past the third base, but foul. So 1-1, I believe it's the count. 4-0 your score here in the top of the third.
We actually had a pitching change at the top of this inning. We took Davies out and Bree Roberts has come in.
Pitch. Off speed, off the corner. 1-2 now is your pitch count. Wow, great pitch there. Pitch. Inside swing and out. So 2 away here in the top of the third. So Wells is the batter for the Lady Bisons. The left fielder and the 7th batter.
She hit to Story Russell last time, and Russell threw her out at first base.
Pitch. Outside. Pitch. On the corner. Looks like we're having a fielding change out there, too. Looks like Napier's moved over to second base there, Coach. Different first baseman. Swing. Hit to the shortstop. Great play. Up and thrown and out. So that makes 3 away. But with the home run by Boyette, the score now is 4-0 in favor of the Lady Bisons. Coach, 4-0. Portland Junior JV behind
Baseball.
us. Yeah, varsity will play after this game. Looks like the track meet is continuing over here on the track.
Yeah, middle school's still going. Football practice is done with. The only thing you need now to get the trifecta would be soccer was actually playing. I think that was just practicing.
I think they got a game tomorrow night.
So, but there will be a time where we talked about doing the trifecta, and we'll do the trifecta. What we need to do when we have the trifecta is the idea we'll have for the track meet. We got a wagon. We're going to put our portable battery right here like we got. We'll put all this in the wagon, and we'll pull it. Come down here, call an inning or two, walk up to the baseball, call an inning or two, walk up to soccer, and
wow,
we'll just walk back and forth. And that's what we're going to do the next track meet that we go to. And it might be next year, but that's the idea that we've got now. Because we were portable. We can be portable. We just put this in a wagon or whatever, and we can just pull it from the pole vault to the high jump to,
that's cool,
to the races and everything, and that way we can see better than what we was the other day. But just that little portable battery thing that we have, I don't know if you call it a generator, but it gives us 8 to 9 hours worth of power.
Oh wow!
And we don't have to worry about I don't know how many times we've went to Montgomery Central. The one game I remember, we went to Montgomery Central, and I had a 100-foot extension cord, and then we had somebody else sit there.
Brandon Roberts.
He had a extension
adapter
cord.
in his cigarette lighter.
And we threw it over the fence, ran it down the hill, and we hooked the power up to his cigarette lighter. His truck ran the entire game for that football game.
That was during COVID.
That's how we broadcasted.
Yes, I remember that. Brinkley still on the mound. Fly ball out of play. Who is our batter, Coach? Thornton? I can't see the number there.
Our batter should be Mikhail Thornton. Yep.
0-1. Low. 1-1 now is your count. 4-0 is your score here in the bottom of the third inning. Station Camp has scored in every inning thus far. Pitch. Oh, great play. Ooh, off the light pole, out of play. Once again, putting the bat on the ball. 1-2 is your count. One ball, 2 strikes to Thornton. In play, up the middle, base hit. So a single by Thornton should bring Russell up here for the Lady Panthers, trailing 4-0 here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, great hard hit right there, right up the middle. The pitcher had to lift her leg up to get out of the way, and it was a hard shot right there, and that's what you're looking for.
Brinkley has been around the plate all night. Some great defensive plays for both teams. Nobody out. Runner on first. Pitch. Got to be careful. Don't want to run ourselves out of an inning again. Russell up. Thornton on first after the single. And no outs. Pitch. High. Varsity baseball game after the JV following this game. Pitch. Another single up the middle. So runners at first and second for the Lady Panthers. No outs. Runner in scoring position. That is Thornton.
Number 2, Akili Turner coming up, the DP.
Turner with an opportunity for an RBI. First and second, nobody out. We got a little rally going here in the bottom of the third. Down 4-0. Strike. Beautiful pitch by Brinkley.
I mean, the thing is we're in the third inning. We're just now getting through the bottom of the lineup. You know, so these guys still have to kind of watch, see what Brinkley has.
1-1.
But if they've been watching for the dugout, they can kind of see how they've all been pitching. If they come back, if her teammates will come back and go, hey, she's pitched me outside, she went high, she went low, or whatever. She's pitching this and pitching that. And then you kind of get an idea of what.
And a bunt, trying to lay down a bunt. The third baseman for the Lady Bisons is already about halfway down the line, but now being 0-2.
That's okay because it's going to be hard for her. She was going down first base, so it's going to be hard for the first baseman to sit there and put the throw at third base. And you're not going to make it. So the only play you really do have is either tag her out or to turn around and just get and that's what you're doing. You're sacrificing yourself just to get the runners in second and third.
Pitch, low high.
Good eye.
I believe 2-2 is the count, Coach. 2-2. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here for the Panthers. Swing and a hit out to right field. It drops. Are we going? We're sending her home. Play at the plate. Safe. So the Panthers have scored.
Great job by Thornton. Being aggressive on the base path there. And then Russell, because the catcher wanted to argue the call, Russell ends up going to third base on that.
So we got first and third.
But again, great job right there, getting the ball in play, making contact. Like I said, we can do that. You know, we've been good at that.
It's going to be see what our next play is here. Base hit. Line to the third. Sacrifice fly. Our runner scores from third, and we've got 2 in. So your score now is 4-2. Great swing and a hit for a sacrifice fly. And that's our first out. That was Sales who brought in the runner from third. Davies come in, trying to hit it down the third base line, is foul. Coach, we're putting the bat on the ball right now. Brinkley is having her work cut out for her here in the bottom of the third inning. 4-2. Panthers have scored 2 here in the bottom of the third.
We got a timeout here. Tucker's talking to Davies right now.
One out, runner on first. 2 in here in the bottom of the third for the Lady Panthers. Third baseman has moved in considerably for the Lady Bisons. Pitch. Strike. So 2 strikes. 1 out. Runner on first. Oh, good eye.
Again, with 2 strikes, they're going to sit there and pitch you trash. So you got to be
disciplined there in the box, Coach. Brinkley with the pitch. Outside. Wow. Making her work. 2-2 is the count. Runner on first for the Lady Panthers. 1 out, 2 in. Here in the bottom of the third. Pitch. Slaps.
Yep.
We're going to make a play at safe. He caught her out.
Wow.
I'd have to appeal that.
Well, I mean, you got one, and he's got to watch everything.
He's watching second and first.
That was
close. So the runner does advance to second.
But, I mean, he doesn't even have nobody to appeal to.
Nah.
Hey, go ask the other ump. Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. I mean.
So a ground out. Runner in second. 2 out, 2 in. Pitch. Ball. That was a bang-bang play, nevertheless.
It was a good little slap.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like a hard bunt.
Mm-hmm.
She made sure to hit the ground and put it over to third. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No. Put the ball in play. And again, a very close play at first base. Would have been nice if we had a
second umpire
in the field. Because like you said, Coach, he was looking at second and first. Pitch, fouled away. 2 away here in the bottom of the third, 2 in, 4-2 is your score. Panthers on the board.
Just put it in play.
Ooh,
nice. Good eye.
Good eye. Yes, sir. I agree. Pitch. Fouled away again. Again, they're making Brinkley work on that mound.
Yeah,
for the
Brinkley's now up to 57 pitches.
57 pitches.
So these this last inning and a half, we really started making her work and making her throw the ball. And the thing is, I believe it was Davies that was up. That was Davies or McKelvey that was up the last time that worked her on the pitching so many times.
Well,
Kept on fouling the ball.
Yeah, that's a walk. So first and second, 2 out. Napier up to bat with an opportunity for an RBI. The center fielder has moved over to the right side of second base. So there is a big gap to right center and right field. Pitch to Napier. Strike 1. I'm telling you, man, she could line drive that thing right over the second baseman.
And the catcher's set up outside, so it's set up perfectly. She'll sit there and just swing inside out.
Pitch popped up. Called by the first baseman, battling the sun, and 3 away. So at the end of 3, your Panthers score 2, but the score remains 4-2 as we hit the top of the 4th.
Tennessee Commission for the United States Semiquincentennial was created to plan, encourage, develop, and coordinate the commemoration of the 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States, and recognize Tennessee's integral role in that event and the impact of its people on the nation's past, present, and future. The Commission promotes an inclusive statewide celebration and educational commemoration of America's 250th by interpreting and preserving Tennessee's unique stories, objects, landmarks, and places across our diverse state that defined who we are as Tennesseans and Americans.
In the city or in the woods, help keep America looking good. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Forest Service.
Smokey the Bear.
Then you know why Smokey tells you when he sees you passing through. Remember, please be careful, it's the least that you can do.
It's what you desire. Don't play with matches. Don't play with fire.
After 80 years of learning his wildfire prevention tips, Smokey Bear lives within us all. Learn more at smokeybear.com. And remember,
only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
We're back. Top of the fourth inning. Lady Panthers scored 2 and cut the score in half. It's 4-2 in favor of the Lady Bisons as we get ready to start the top of the fourth. Another pitching change for the Panthers.
And I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Actually, all we did was we just brought Davies right back into pitching. So Davies is pitching. She's back in the pitcher's mound.
And Napier has moved back to first. So.
And they took Bree Robertson. She's now at second. So they took McKinley Thornton. And took her from second. Whoa.
Boderoff, I guess that's how you pronounce it, number 24. The third baseman leading it off for the Lady Bisons. 4-2 is your scores. The Panthers scored 2 runs in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, she hit a single to left field last time up.
Be Boderoff, Wilson, and Wise, the catcher, the top 3 coming in. 4-2 is your score. Robert Gilman, the coach, Miguel Amenderes, calling action for you here on the campus of Portland High School. Here in center field by the workout facility, watching our Lady Panthers take on the Lady Bisons of Station Camp. Pitch, low, ball 1. High school varsity action baseball-wise will be coming up at the bottom of the hour, around the 7 o'clock hour. JV is playing now. Looks like the track meet has come to a close or finishing up. Middle school track meet. Pitch. I think that's 3-0, Coach.
I would sit there and say appeal, but there is no umpire in first base.
Yeah, one umpire behind the plate calling all the action.
I wonder if he gets double the pay.
I was wondering about that. Pitch. That's ball 4. So 4 straight pitches causes a walk. And now Wise, the catcher, I wonder if there's any relation to Walt Wise, the new manager of the Atlanta Braves, who made the tackle of the last night in the brawl between the Angels and the Braves.
Did they have another one?
They had a brawl the other night, man.
Oh, the other night. I knew that. Yeah.
I didn't know that he has a ball on the ground trying to make a sacrifice bunt there, but he pulled it back. Didn't know that Walt Wise was a black belt in Taekwondo.
Well, that's like, I don't know if you follow the WNBA, but they talk about Sophie Cunningham coming in being kind of the protector for Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
What people don't understand is that she's a black belt.
Yeah.
And so, she's not afraid to kind of scuffle there and everything, but it's amazing that, what some of these people do, in their off time.
Yeah, I love it. So 1-1 now is the count. Runner on first. Pitch. Slapped. Oh, what a great play. That's an ESPN top 10 play. Third baseman laying out to make the stop and the catch. So 1 away with a runner on first.
Yeah, great job by Story Russell. She was actually guarding that, playing the bunt.
Yes.
And she just kind of slapped it. And Russell had to go to her left and then dove and made the catch. And she ate a lot of dirt on that one there.
And she came up with the play, like you said, Coach. So now, Pitt, the second baseman, up for the Bisons. Pitch. Low high.
Should be Wise. I'm looking them. So it should be Wise up. That was Wilson. Wise is up now.
There we go. High. 2-0.
Got excited with the
play. Every time I turn around, Coach, there's a
With
plane
Wise.
coming across the backside over there. I feel like I'm watching a repeat film. I mean, Anyway, inside, hit the batter.
dead ball.
Oh, man. So now we're going to have runners at first and second. We may have a timeout by the coach of the Lady Panthers.
But she didn't come out.
She is now.
Oh, okay. I didn't see her.
Yeah, she got to the chalk and held up.
She had to wait for the umpire to give her the
thumbs up.
Yep. So Davies was in there. They pulled her out, put Bree Roberts in, and then they went ahead and put Davies back in. So I don't know if this is if they was looking at something as in pitching wise, batting wise. Looks like we're going to get a pinch runner for Boderoff. But if and we put Davies back in, or if that was just kind of see what she could do coming in or something, and maybe she's she was out with a small little injury from my understanding and just come back. Was it Monday night that we did the game?
Yes.
So now it looks like Bree Roberts is going in, and she could be. Yep. So Bree's going to come back in and start pitching. Davies could be maybe re-injured. I hate to sit there and speculate and everything, but maybe it's just not.
Well, while we're finding out who is going where, Kinsley Carter is the pinch runner at second base now.
Let's see if I can get an update.
For the Lady Bisons. 4-2 is your score. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Runner on first and second.
So they did finish the girls 1,600 meters. And Portland had a person, excuse me, had a runner, and that was Camden Bean. And she ended up being 13th with a 7 minute 2 seconds. First place was 5 minutes 12 seconds, and that was a runner from Station Camp. And right now in progress is the boys 1,600 meters. After that, you still have the girls 4x100, boys 4x100, girls 400, boys 400, girls 300 hurdles, boys 300 hurdles, 800 meters, boys and girls, 200 meters, boys and girls, and 4x400 meter relay, girls and boys. That's all still have to take place down there at Station Camp.
0-1 is your count. Pitch, line drive, foul. 1-1. A lot of action down there at Station Camp when you have the whole Sumner County involved. Yeah. I love the fact that Merle Hyde's involved with that.
So you got Bree Roberts who come back into pitch, and Napier moves over to second, and Davies moves over to first.
Pitch right down driver's lane. Can we make a play?
Yes,
a force. Great play by the shortstop, knocking it down and getting the second out of the inning. Wow.
So Weiss is out at second. Great play by Morgan Sells.
Yes.
We've got everybody, if you see how we was all shifted, we actually got Gregory over in right center, almost behind second base, so he's looking for them to pull the ball so much. And
great pitch.
But Sells sat there and did a great dive. By the time she dove and got the stop, she was right there by second base. She just did a little toss to Napier for that force out there.
The runner just advanced to second on the pitch.
Ooh.
Right down past the right side of the third base side, foul. And like you said, Coach, we kind of got a little shift going on here. The right fielders moved over toward more of right center. The center fielders more in the left center. And the left fielders kind of hogging the line a little bit over there because they are a dead pull team.
And with that shot she just threw right there.
Second and third are the runners.
Foul.
So 2 strikes, 2 outs. Make a play here and no one else will get hurt. It'd be great to come out of this inning with nothing with the pitching change. Pitch inside. Great stop by the catcher for the Lady Panthers. 4-2 is your score. Top of the fourth, second and third, 2 outs. Panthers trying to get out of the inning with nothing. Pitch. Ground ball to third. Great play. Scoop and throw the first. And that concludes the half inning of the fourth. So as the Panthers come to bat, 4-2 is your score after 3.5. We'll be back right after this. Heading to the bottom of the 4th inning.
I see the play, and that one's slow, man.
Yeah. Heading to the bottom of the 4th inning, 4-2. 2 runs last inning by the Lady Panthers, and I noticed that Brinkley is still in pitching for the Lady Bisons.
Yeah, I don't see them. Let's see. I was just going to see if they might be. There was a player that just went outside the gate there. I don't know if she was getting ready to start warming up or. But there's no reason right now. You're still up 4-2.
Yeah. Trying to see who the batter is for the Lady Panthers. That Weatherford? Can't tell. Yeah, Napier ended the inning, didn't she?
Yep.
Weatherford up. There it goes. It's
Wow.
launched. It's deep, and I don't think it's playable, ladies and gentlemen. Weatherford has gone deep.
You called it earlier.
4-3 now is your score.
That was a shot.
That was a shot. Landed clean over here by the hill, close to some spectators by the outdoor facility.
That cleared it by 20 feet.
She just flat out launched it. So a leadoff home run by Weatherford cuts into the lead again. It is now 4-3, no outs. Wow, what a launch. Lady Panthers come into this contest 1-18. Bisons come in at 8-13. Be a great win tonight because I believe Monday night the Lady Panthers will be playing at home again at 5:30 against Bowling Green. Pitch, ball.
Well, I don't know what they did. I think they were 1-16 or 1-12, 1-13 when we first did the first game. Me and Coach Thayer did a week ago, last Monday, and I could tell that their bats were good. You know, they had the offense.
Yeah.
We could sit there. Now we got a timeout. Station Camp's going to come out and talk to their pitcher. But we knew they had the bats. They just had to find and get back into basic softball, knowing where you got to go with the ball each time the ball is pitched. You know, hey, if you're playing a certain position, this is my responsibility. Ball is hit to me. You know, they teach you that down in Little League and everything.
Yep.
You know, if it's balls hit to me, I got one out. Where's the play going? You know, make sure you understand where the play is going to go and what you're going to do with that. We had some errors that way 2 weeks ago and everything. We saw some the other night also. We had a couple tonight, not too bad though. We're cleaning those up. And the more I watch the girls play here, the better we're becoming defensively. And just right now, I believe it's our pitching. We have to get a little bit more solid pitching to where we can throw strikes and not be afraid to let them hit the ball. excuse me, and let the defense sit there and back you up. And
Yeah.
and then I think maybe, not want to sit there. And I'm not calling anybody out, but our catch and play. We've had we watched 2 or 3 people catch now, and it just seems like we're not in a hurry to get a ball if it goes past us or anything like that.
Yeah. Pitch, 2-0. And you're talking about an error. I mean, we're talking about a drop ball behind the plate tonight on a tag. This game could be tied.
It's just simple little things.
It's the little
and
things, yeah.
And it's stuff that you can work on. It's all fixable stuff. And that's the main thing that you really want to sit there and make sure that you're seeing is that it is fixable stuff. Stuff that you can work on in practice. Stuff you can tell somebody in the dugout, hey, next time that happens, make sure you got your hand in the glove over the ball. So this is the second trip to the mound for the pitcher or to the coach, and
yeah, I
he's
believe
taking
this is
Brinkley out.
Yeah, I believe this is the call to the bullpen. Runner on first with the walk. So we had the home run with Weatherford and the walk to Thornton.
Yep.
So runner on, nobody out, 1 run in to cut into this lead 4-3.
And you have Mikkel Thornton up now. McKinley's the one that just took the walk. Mikkel's up now, and she's another one that can hit the ball if she gets a hold of it and everything. She can put it in play. And I want to sit there and say that, yeah, she had a base hit right up the middle last time. Pitcher had to move her feet out of the way, or she would have, would have had a broke toe probably or something like that. But, right up the middle, hard hit right there. So, you got another good hitter up here. You got someone on the base here. We just got to be smart, excuse me, with base running and everything, and make sure that anything in the air you're tagging up. Anything to the right side, you can go on the ground. If anything on the ground, on the left side, well, you got to go anyway because you're on first base. So
the question is how aggressive we're going to be on the base path. We already had one runner thrown out at second. I believe that was Napier on us trying to steal. So Thornton up. Thornton on first, Thornton in the plate, and the pitch outside, ball 1.
With the new pitcher right here, I would be super non-aggressive. Let's see what she can do, see if she can hit her spots. Right now, she's high and outside right there. So, again, let her pitch. Outside again. So, now I would just be sitting back waiting for something to come down the middle. I would not be chasing anything.
No.
Not be looking for anything. Just something straight down the middle.
It's Koba, pitcher now. There it was, fouled away. So 2-1 is now your count. Center fielder shaded just slightly past the right side of second base. Left fielder drawing near the line as if we were going to pull the ball. Great space in between right center. 2-1, pitch low, 3-1.
Make her pitch to you
Yeah,
right here.
hitters count right here. 3-1. To Thornton. Panthers trail by 1, 4-3. Here in the bottom of the 4. Pitch. There it is. In the gap. And now runners at first and second. Wow.
Great shot right there.
And no outs. Like you said, Coach, she hit it hard up the middle while ago. And so we got 2 on, no out.
Story Russell's up, and she hit one in left field for a base hit last inning too. So here's another one who can sit there and turn on the ball. Again, everybody, you're excited. You're down by 1. You want to sit there and you got people on base, but you also got to be, I think you got to be patient here as a batter. Let this new pitcher pitch. Make her pitch strikes to you.
And there's one on the outside.
I wouldn't have called it.
No.
I disagree.
Looked a little outside from this thing going low, but nevertheless. 0-1 is to count. To Russell. 2 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. A run in, 4-3. Pitch, fouled away.
That was it.
0-2. That was it, man. That was a good pitch. Down 4-0. The Panthers have rallied. Scored 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Nobody out first and second. 4-3 is your score here against the Lady Bisons of Station Camp. Outside. 2 strikes on Russell. guarding that plate. Pitch outside.
2-2.
2-2. Pitch. Swing and strike. She took something off on that one.
Yep.
So one away. First and second.
Keeley Turner up now. Turner hit it one in the left center out here last time she was up.
Pitch outside. 1-0. Turner, and if she gets on, it will be Gregory, then the top of the lineup.
No, it'll be back. Gregory will not bat.
She won't bat?
No.
Okay, then we will be back to the top of the lineup. Let me correct myself. Strike one, so 1-1.
You got Sells on deck.
So 1-1, one out. Pitch. There it is. Fouled away. 1-2. Runners on first and second. Infield a little close at third, close at first. And charging. 2-2.
It's a good eye.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, first baseman's playing in front of the bag, so is third baseman. That's your typical play there, and your second and shortstop is. Oh, no way.
Called strike three, so 2 away, and now the top of the lineup up. Sells.
Sells comes up. She's 0 for 2 tonight. She struck out in the first and flat out to left field. So she can still put the bat on the ball here.
Outside, 1-0. 4-3 is your score. Solo home run by Weatherford led it. It started this inning. 2-0.
They gotta understand where they're pitching now. They're pitching her outside, so you can't go chasing after anything.
Swing and strike.
Got to keep your foot in there.
So 2 balls and a strike. 2 away, runners on first and second, 1 in. Here in the bottom of the fourth. 4-3 is your score. Pitch. 2-2. To the leadoff batter, Sells. You're running on contact. Pitch. Popped up. Out of play.
Here's where I think Morgan needs to sit there and kind of get a little bit closer to the plate. They're going to pitch her outside. That's where they're trying to pitch her at. And she has a tendency to right there to now pull her shoulder out. So she needs to bear down and hit inside out that way and step toward first.
Pitch. So
Nice
it runs
eye.
it full.
And in that way, they want to pitch her out there and just take it that way.
So
Put it right there between first and second.
Runners will be moving.
You got right fielder still shielding her eyes because of the sun.
Oh, yeah. And a gap in right center, to say the least. Pitch. Popped up and out of play again. She's hanging tight in the box. Full count, 3-2. 1 run in, 2 runners on. Panthers trailing by 1, 4-3 here in the bottom of the fourth.
She's got to understand where to put her front foot.
Mm-hmm.
She can't come straight back to the pitcher. She's got to come toward the first base side with how they're pitching her.
Pitch.
Nice
Ball
eye.
4.
Yep.
Wow. We'll take it. So the bases are loaded.
Davies is up.
Davies is up. Left-handed batter.
Bases loaded. Davies is up.
Opportunity. Ball in the green. May be able to score 2 here to take the lead. At least 1.
She's 0 for 2, and she's grounded out to the third baseman twice.
And they still have that shift on. It's kind of unusual. They got the center fielder playing on the right side of the bag, not too far behind the shortstop. Slapped up the middle. There it is, and it hits the base. We got 1 in. We got 2 in, and the Panthers take the lead.
Nice piece of hitting right there. You called it. They had the shift on. Everybody shifted over thinking she was going to sit there and slap at it and go down third base. And she was able to pull it right back over the pitcher's head, and it actually, like you said, bounced off the second base, and we got 2 runs in.
And with the throw to home plate, advances the runner, so second and third now, Coach Miguel. So another base hit could score 2 with our third run of the inning, and we've taken the lead. 5-4.
Now, that was good base running. Of course, the person we had on third, she took off. Second base was rounding second and going.
And
Nice
we got
hit.
a lick here. Is it deep? And it is. Off the fence. 2 more have scored. And we've taken 5 this inning.
That was McKelvey there with the double.
Wow. 1 bounce off the fence. And Napier is up. Wow. And a runner on second. A double and a 2-run RBI for McKelvey. Napier with an opportunity. Low. Ball 1. So 5 runs in this inning. If Napier gets on, we have batted around. Weatherford will be back up, who led the inning off with a solo shot. Two and 0 to Napier. 3-0.
Oh, he called it a strike.
He did. Break out the 9-iron. I was watching some of the Masters today, by the way. They're in Augusta. 2-1.
Now, McKelvey can't be sleeping over there on second. She kind of lazily went got back to second. That second baseman's covering that, and that catcher's really firing the ball back.
Napier. Oh, right down
It's okay.
Broadway. So now she can guard the plate. Napier's due. 2 pop-ups, I believe, isn't it, Coach? Here we go. Out here in the outfield. Is it over?
Trouble.
Off the top of the fence. Napier in the second.
Down.
And another run has scored. She was just shy of a 2-run shot. And who's coming up? Weatherford. And who's coming out? The pitching coach. 6 runs have scored here in the bottom of the 4th, and the Panthers take the lead. 8-4.
They're going back with Brinkley.
So Brinkley is coming back to the circle. And Weatherford, coach, who led it off with a solo shot, and she launched it, is up the plate. So we batted around here in the 4th.
Again, like we set up this is our 3rd game broadcasting. They've got the bats. They're showing it tonight. They started becoming patient, making the pitchers pitch and making them pitch to them and everything, and then taking their shots and everything. And so
I'm noticing the outfielders, they've backed up about 5 steps, Coach. Weatherford up. Napier on second after the double RBI. Throw down to second. Got to be careful. The ball gets out in the outfield. Napier go to third. 6 runs in this inning, and the Panthers have taken the lead 8-4. Wow. Pitch. Slapped hard. Is she sending her in?
Go.
She is. Play at the plate? No. She is safe. So another run in, and Weatherford with a 2-out RBI double. And Thornton comes up.
I guess technically, if you want to talk about it, it'd be a single with a fielder's choice of going home to give it over to second base. But if you're really actually scoring, but we're not.
A double and RBI sounds better. I don't even think she stopped at first anyway. She was just running. But anyway,
Well, they knew they was going to.
Thornton this time pops it up, and the Lady Bisons finally get out of inning, but not until 7 runs cross the plate, and the Panthers lead now 9-4 as we head to the 5th. We'll be back right after this. A 7-run output for the Lady Panthers put them on top of the Lady Bisons 9-4 as we enter into the top of the 5th inning here on the campus of Portland High School. Robert Gilman, the Coach McGill there is calling action for you again on a beautiful Thursday evening here at the softball field near the high school baseball complex. The high school baseball team will be getting ready to start here briefly as the varsity will start play against the Eagles of Sycamore. Pitch. Line foul. She got around on that one.
She pulled that one.
Any Major League fans out there? The Mets on top of the Diamondbacks in the top of the second, 1-0. The Marlins 8-1 final over the Reds. And the Athletics 1-0 over the Yankees today, as the Twins were over the Tigers 3-1. Only 5 games on the slate tonight for MLB. Roy McIlroy, the Green Jacket winner last year at the Masters, is tied on top, leading the way for first round action today in Augusta.
Excuse me. Did you hear all the hoopla over? I guess not Jason Kelsey. Yeah, Jason Kelsey. He was at the Masters, I guess.
Yeah, the par 3 competition yesterday. Him and Kevin Hart.
They said that there's a lot of true fans who are all upset with that. Going, why? Why bring him in? This is supposed to be up class. You know, you have certain rules and everything, and why bring him in? Why sit there and bow down to social media and bring him and Hart in? And for that. And there was even a guy that was a Gary player that got kicked out for having his phone.
Yeah.
And everything.
No phones allowed there at the Masters. Popped up to the infield, one away. That was number 4, Boyette, popping up to the pitcher. So one away here in the top of the 5th. Yeah, man, they've got all kinds of unique rules there at the Masters. No cell phones allowed. That's just one of many. And I'm like you, Coach. They brought in Kevin Hart and Kelsey and these guys, man, and very unusual. So one away.
The boys 4x100. Portland finishes 5th with the team of Aiden Bell, Jay Burnley, Emiliano Duke. And I don't know. I know it wasn't Riley Rubio because Riley Rubio ended up pulling a hamstring on the 100-meter dash. We said earlier he was 10 seconds behind everybody else, and that's why. So I know it wasn't Riley Rubio was not the 4th runner there on that relay, but we've ended up finishing 4th with a time of 46.7. The winning time of 43.13 by Station Camp.
Pitch. Line foul. 2 strikes on the batter. Kuaba. That is the, she came in, became the pitcher. She started out as the first baseman. They brought Brinkley back in.
Girls 400 meters. We had Jaden Barnes finished 11th with a time of 1 minute and 11 seconds. The winning time from Station Camp was 58 seconds and 94. That was a top 25, a Tennessee top 25, and a personal best for the runner from Station Camp.
So the Sumner County track meet taking place there at Station Camp. And here, ball 4, as the runner is on first base. And Brinkley is now up for the Lady Bisons as they are trailing 9-4 here in the top of the 5th. 7-run output by the Panthers in that 4th inning. 1 on, 1 out, pitch high, ball 1. The wind has died down. A beautiful evening here on the campus of Portland High School. Pitch. Oh, man, right down the middle. Runner advances to second, so first and second 1 out. Got a little rally here. As Wells, the left fielder, comes up to plate for the Bisons. Here in the 5th inning.
Wells is 0 for 2. Grounded out to third and then shortstop.
Pitch. Ball 1, low. Shortstop for Portland's kind of shifted toward the third base line, or third base side, excuse me. A lot of room up the middle. Pitch. Grounded to third. Play at third. Over to first. Napier, great stop.
It's Davies.
Excuse me, Davis. Great stop to prevent the runner from going to third. Was a force at third, so 2 outs.
Great job by Russell for getting the ball there at third base, stepping on third base. See, 2 weeks ago, she had the exact same play, and she went to go throw it at first and had a bad throw. She could have got the third out at third right there.
Yeah.
This time, she realizes, what her situation is. She steps on third, gets the lead runner, and then tries to make the play. Great job by Davies over at first base for digging that ball and not letting it get past her that way. Everybody has to sit there and hold.
Yeah. So now play at any base. Number 7 comes in as a pitch runner. That's Allison Patterson for the Station Camp Bisons at second base. So 2 away, runners on first and second. The pitch. Low. Great stop by the catcher.
Yeah, great job by Weatherford right there. You get a hit, you get some runs, you get ahead, starting to feel good, and you start getting a little life in you.
Pitch. High. 2-0.
I like the way she caught that. Talking about Weatherford catcher, how she caught that and tried to frame it there.
So 2-0, 2 outs. Nobody in thus far for the Bisons, trailing a 9-4 with a runner on first and second, 2 away. The pitch. There it was. Down the line, and it is foul. It's amazing how quick their bat speed is to pull that.
It's amazing how quick your reaction has to be at third base.
Yeah.
Because you play even with that third base
bag. Yeah.
And when they sit there and they pull that, you've got to be ready. You watch college and everything. I'm ready for this weekend. It's a big OU Texas weekend.
Oh, yeah. Big weekend in college softball. I love the tournament. Love the World Series. It's just always fun. Down in Norman, Oklahoma, if I'm not mistaken.
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City.
That's where the World Series is at. Yeah, and you got a lot of people because they won it 4 years in a row there until last year. A lot of people complaining that it shouldn't be in Oklahoma City because it's an advantage for them. It was there before they started winning.
That's right.
So just like you're not going to move the World Series baseball from Wichita. It's just not. And if Wichita, they get in it and everything, and you're not going to sit there and cry because they're in it and they get to play at home, or they
That's
play at
right.
a different stadium. So but
I do like the part that they do have a central location for both softball and baseball. Always an exciting time. A walk on this. So now the bases are loaded, and Wilson is up for the Bisons. Bases loaded, nobody in. Bisons trail 9-4, 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. Pitch, high and outside. No place to put anybody, so a walk would score a run.
she flat out to Story Russell last inning, or the last time she was up.
Pitch, great pitch, inside and foul, so 1-1. Our outfielders are deep, in exception of our right fielder. She's backing up now. She's playing just almost behind the second baseman in the shift. Pitch, low, 2-1.
Good job blocking the plate right there by Weatherford.
So 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs, bases loaded for the Lady Bisons. Trailing 9-4 to our Lady Panthers. Pitch, high, 3-1. Nowhere to put her, Coach. So a walk would score a run.
This is where Roberts has to sit there and decide what her best pitch is. There's no need to sit there and look at the coach. You got to give your best pitch, whether it's fastball or not, and you got to make sure that you put it right down the middle.
Pitch, swing, right up the middle. 1 run is in, 2 runs in, trying to throw it home. And Weatherford knocks it down and keeps the runner at second base. But 2-run score to make it 9-6. Another hard hit ball right up the middle.
Again, there's nothing. I mean, so you gave up a run right there, and the thing is you give up 2 runs, but. If you could have sat there and that ball could have been hit to the left just a little bit.
Yeah.
Sells could have got it, So
Yeah.
you're looking at that right there. You had a 50-50 chance right there. If you walked them, you would have walked a run in, and then you had no play. So I don't mind the pitch, and the batter did a good job putting it in play and put it, where we wasn't. So this should be wise here.
Yep. First and second, 2 outs, a little high. 2 runs in. 9-6 is your score.
She's 1 for 2. She grounded out to third, had a single in the second, and then was hit by the pitch in the fourth.
Pitch, 2-0, down in the dirt. And I believe our coach has called timeout for a minute. We're going to take a walk out to the mound. Varsity baseball action fixing to start here shortly for the high school baseball Panthers. Big win the other night against Greenbrier, taking on the Eagles of Sycamore this evening. More softball action next week, Monday night. The Lady Panthers will be at home against Bowling Green. That game will start at 5:30. And Tuesday night, they will be at Liberty Creek, home of the defending back-to-back state champions.
Yeah, what we've seen West, their star pitcher, we watched West dominate in basketball, or I have, all winter long and everything. And Kayla West, she actually went to the state championship last year and threw a no-hitter in the state championship game.
Mm-hmm.
So first time ever, I think, is what Kyle Eden was telling me.
Pitch, outside. Nine to 6 is your score. Top of the fifth inning.
Yeah.
Pitch, that's a strike. A great matchup here tonight for the Lady Panthers and the Lady Bisons, who started out 4-0 over our Panthers, and then a rally here in the fourth. Hit, drops, kicked around. A runner advances and goes home, and the runner from first goes to third. Another run scored. 9-7. Runners at first and third, 2 out. Ball just over the second baseman's head. Dropped into right field and kind of kicked around a little bit. Advanced a runner to third. Pitch high. Runner going to second. No throw. So 2nd and 3rd now. 2 away.
Yep. Just got to get it out.
Let's get it out and close out this inning. 3 runs in for the Lady Bisons. Pitch. Slapped out here in. Oh, misplayed by the center fielder, and it rose to the fence. 2 runs in. And the Bisons have scored 5.
And I think Morgan Sells is injured.
Sales is slowly getting up. And, Coach, if I'm correct, it's 9-9. Wow, 5 runs in for the Bisons here in the top of the 5th. Has tied it at 9 with 2 outs. Runner at 2nd. Pitch. Ooh. Ball 1.
Looking for 1 out.
That's all we need is 1. Let's get out of this inning.
No,
Pitch. Slap foul. Once again, Coach, to see the bat speed.
She got full extension on that one there. She stroked that one pretty good.
1-1's the count. 5 runs are in here in the 5th. Pitch. Fouled again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on 2nd, and the Wolves. We was talking about Liberty Creek. The Bisons scored 5 to tie it here in the top of the 5th. 9-9 is your score. Let's get out of this inning, ladies. A ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Again, fouled into the dugout of the Lady Panthers.
Yeah, Coach is scrambling. This is where Robert's got to sit there and not worry about what's happening. She's got to worry about that batter right now. She's got 2 strikes on her. Counts 2-2. You've got a ball to waste.
Pitch. Oh, a drive to 3rd. Pitch. Caught and thrown to 1st. 3 away.
Good job.
So after 4.5, the score now is 9-9, and the Panthers coming to bat here in the bottom of the 5th. You're listening to the Portland Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. Bottom of the 5th inning, Bison scored 5 to tie it up. It is 9-9 as the Lady Panthers, who rallied back from 4 down to take the lead in the 4th, now find themselves tied with Thornton up the bat. 9-9 here in the bottom of the 5th. Robert Gilman, the coach, Miguel Amenderes, calling action on a beautiful Thursday night from the campus of Portland High School. Had the honor to talk to Vice Principal Alan Dyer just a few moments ago. Going to retire at the end of this year, 39 years in education. Slapped it, misplayed by the shortstop, and we have a runner on first on the E by the shortstop. So Thornton on first, and Thornton up the bat. An E6.
Yep.
Brinkley on the mound. Pitch. Little sacrifice attempt. Bunted foul. I love the fact that we're trying to advance the runner here. So 2 strikes. Russell trying to put it in play. Pitch outside and high. They have got the lights on, Coach. As the sun begins to set a little bit.
I can tell you varsity is up 1-0 over Sycamore. Bottom of the 1st.
2-2 to count. A very light breeze at best. Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch, popped up. First baseman calling for it, and she retrieves it, so 1 away. So 1 out, runner on first.
Turner's up. She's 1 for 2, had a single in the first time up, and then K'd the last time.
Fouled off behind the visitors' dugout.
The sun is down now to where there's nobody's got the glare, but they're still shading everybody to third base side. So if she can take that ball right there and straighten it out just a little bit, put it down first base or over the second baseman's head, we're off and running.
Sales is on deck. 1 out, runner on first here in the bottom of the 5th. We are knotted at 9. Brinkley with the pitch. Popped up again, and it is off the top of the visitors' dugout. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Then back to the top of the lineup. Brinkley with the sign. Pitch and a swinging strike. So 2 away in the top of the lineup. Sales comes in.
Yep.
Morgan Sales comes in. Runner on first, 2 out for the Lady Panthers.
She is 0 for 2 with a strikeout, a walk, and a fly out to left.
Brinkley with the sign. Sales did not pull it back quick enough. 0-1. Third baseman is halfway down the line for the Lady Bisons, expecting a bunt, which Sales pulled it back, but not quick enough. 0-1. Pitch. Slapped right at third and past the shortstop. I guess that's the disadvantage when you pull your third baseman in so close there, Coach. A play like that,
Yeah.
if she was back, she would have been able to make it.
She would.
So, a single for Sales. Davies is up. First and second, 2 out. A base hit here would be nice. We are knotted at 9 here in the bottom of the 5th.
Again, we just need base hits. We don't need home runs. They're nice, but just base hits.
Left-handed batter. Davies up, slaps it toward the shortstop. Can she make the play? She does. So at the end of 5, 9-9 is your score. We'll be back right after this.
Tennessee Commission for the United States Semiquincentennial was created to plan, encourage, develop, and coordinate the commemoration of the 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States, and recognize Tennessee's integral role in that event and the impact of its people on the nation's past, present, and future. The Commission promotes an inclusive statewide celebration and educational commemoration of America's 250th by interpreting and preserving Tennessee's unique stories, objects, landmarks, and places across our diverse state that defined who we are as Tennesseans and Americans.
In the city or in the woods, help keep America looking good. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Forest Service.
From phones and laptops to toys and tools, many of our favorite things run on batteries. But when tossed in the trash or recycling bin, these batteries can spark intense fires that are nearly impossible to stop. Battery fires are happening more often. They've destroyed homes, burned down garbage trucks and recycling centers, and, tragically, taken lives. When a facility goes up in flames, trash and recycling services can be shut down for weeks or even months. The good news, battery fires are easy to prevent. Just remember, never throw batteries in the trash or recycling bin. Always tape the ends and drop them off at a safe collection site or mail them in using a certified return box.
Welcome back, Panther fans. It is top of the 6th. Your score is 9-9, and you got Boyette up to bat for the Bisons. A good rally that the Panthers had, came back, and Station Camp has answered that rally to tie it on this last inning. Boyette hit one, had a home run over the fence back in the 3rd. She's 1 for 2 with a home run and then a walk. Your count now is 2-0 as Roberts continues to pitch. Swing and a foul ball is going to make the count 2-1 now to Boyette. Robert winds, ball's foul down third base line. Going to bring the count to 2-2 now. What you're looking for here is just a pitch that's close to make Boyette sit there and kind of swing, hoping to put it in the dirt. Let your infielders there make the play. She's shown that she has power. They try to go down and inside to her for a ball. That's going to make a full count, 3-2. Robert steps on the mound, looks at the pitch. It's going to be high into the outside. She tried to throw a changeup there off speed. Did not make the call there. That's going to be a base on ball for Boyette. That's going to bring up Cuba. Cuba is 0 for 3 right now. Flat out to second, flat out to shortstop, and then a fielder's choice. She bunts it. Weatherford takes it to first base.
Did she make the tag?
Yeah, great job by Davies over there. She was up the line, and so when they threw the ball to Davies, she actually turned and made the tag right there. Very smart play by her. And They did advance Boyette to second, but it's 1 out now with a runner on second, top of the 6th.
What was amazing with that too, Coach, was that the umpire was running down the third base line thinking that the runner was going to advance to third. So he not only had to make a quick call at first, he was keeping an eye on the runner going from second to possibly third. Inside pitch, ball 1. Nine to 9 is the score. Pitch, line to right field. Are they going to send a runner? No. The runners are now at first and third. 1 out. 9 to 9 is your score here in the top of the 6th. First and third, 1 out, top of the 6th, knotted at 9. Our varsity baseball team is playing Sycamore. 1-0 is the score there after talking to the Hall of Famer Curtis Marlin. Pitch. Ball high. Panthers were down 4-0, rallied, took the lead, and then last inning, we got a fly ball deep and caught at the fence. The runner's trying to tag. Can we get her at the plate?
Too late. Cut it.
Too late. So the lead now is 10-9. Two outs.
Man, that ball, McKelvey caught it right at the fence.
Man.
But did a great job getting it in. It's just the runner forgot to tag, had to come back to tag. And if we would have been thinking there when we threw it in there, Sells turned around, and it was just too late. We had it would have had to be almost perfect for that, but that there was deep enough to where you would have. She did a great job though.
Runner trying to advance to third, and got her.
Yeah.
Wow. The ball got past Weatherford. She picks it up and guns the runner at third for the third out, but nevertheless, 1 run does score on the sacrifice fly deep to left field, and the score now is 10-9.
That was a great play right there. They great job right there by Weatherford. We talked about kind of being lackadaisical back there, not really hustling. All of a sudden, you start hitting the ball, you start getting confidence in what you're doing, and now we get hustling back there. That ball was bypassed and hit the wall. She turned around, got it, fired a shot down to Russell at third base, and was able to
get the runner.
Get the runner right there. Now the third base coach was calling safe. Home plate umpire was calling out. Now he's telling both teams, we got to hurry up. He's telling them to hurry up. He's tired. He's been out there for 2 hours now.
calling everything.
He's tired. We got 1 more inning to go.
He's ready to go home.
So, but that was a great play by Weatherford right there, and by Story Russell at third base. And again, you can't do nothing about base hits. Base hits are base hits. You can't do nothing about that. It's when you do get the ball, what you're going to do with it, and how you go about doing it. And we've really been playing kind of inspired ball since we had the big rally right there. And a great job defensively right there. Yeah, we gave up 1 run, but we've got the bats that we can sit there and put together 2 or 3 runs right here. So,
and we got the top of the lineup, or the middle of the top of the lineup coming up here.
Middle top.
Yeah, the middle of the top. Weatherford would be definitely at the plate. She just launched her 2nd home run of the season. I spoke to her mother, Kathina, just a second ago, and
you just talked to everybody on the way to the back.
That's right, man. Yeah, watch it now. Yeah, just trying to get some info. Yeah, but nevertheless, hey, 1 run down. Let's go about 4 or 5 here and go to the top of the 7th and shut them down, Coach, and we'll come out of this thing with a victory. So the bottom of the 6th. Down 1, 10-9. Pitch. Strike 1. Got a wide strike zone, Coach. He's ready to go home. 0-1 is the count. And fouled away.
Yeah, you got McKelvey up. She's 1 for 2. She's actually had a fly out to left field and then got a double and then a walk.
So McKelvey, Napier, and Weatherford, your 3 this inning outside, 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 6th. Slap to the shortstop. Is she going to run it out? No. So 1 away. 6-3. Raylan Napier.
She's 1 for 2.
She had the big hit earlier.
She had a double, yep. Back in the big inning that we had there. Flat out to first base.
Pitch outside and high, ball 1. Weatherford on deck. Solo home run to lead off the 4th inning that started the rally. Napier pops it up. Second baseman out to make the play. So 2 outs. So Weatherford comes to the plate. She's hit the ball hard, especially earlier when she launched that thing right over the left field fence. Brinkley is still in as the pitcher for the Bison. She left and came back. Pitch. Weatherford hit hard past the third baseman.
Nice.
So a runner on. Thornton coming to bat. Excuse me.
Yeah, they got Bree Roberts coming in now.
So Bree Roberts will be the batter.
And she batted last time, and that's kind of what I think threw me all off.
So Bree Roberts the batter for the Panthers. 1 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Panthers trail 10-9. The pitch. Smacked right up the middle. And a great play by the center fielder to get it in quickly before Weatherford could advance to third. So 2 outs, 2 on. Mikhail Thornton now the batter. This is an opportunity. We put it in the green, Coach. We may be able to tie it up.
Yeah, definitely right there. I mean, it's just
that was a hard hit ball right there.
Was.
One hop to the center fielder.
I thought it was going to get down. All of a sudden, it just kept on carrying. I was like, oh, I got going to get to the center fielder there. Need a base hit right here.
Pass ball. And the runners do not advance.
We should have been.
Jeez,
That's what Coach Tucker's over there holding her head right now, clapping her hands. We should have been there.
She's a little upset, to say the least. When the ball got by the catcher, it ricocheted and went all the way up, almost to the third baseman, or to the dugout. So 2 out, 2 on, runner in scoring position. Pitch outside. That's 2 balls. 2 balls and no strikes. To Bree Roberts.
No. This is Mikhail Thornton here. Bree's on first. Who's on first? I don't know who's on third.
I don't know. What's on second? But
go.
Nevertheless. Yeah. Pitch. Fouled out of play.
I like how aggressive they are.
Yes, you're right. Thornton. At the plate. Two balls and a strike. 2 outs here in the 6th.
It's okay. She's all anxious. She's been hitting the ball hot and everything, so she's going after everything she can.
So 2-2 is your score. Excuse me, the count. 1-0 is your score. High school baseball. Panthers over the Eagles.
Good eye.
Sycamore. So this is a full count. 3-2. Runners will be going on the crack of the bat. So anything in the green, we should score a run. Guard that plate. Pitch. Smack.
Bam.
and got a
Oh, my
hop
goodness.
straight to the second baseman for the third out.
I thought it was gonna be a bad hop right there. Thought she was gonna have trouble with it.
So at the end of 6, 10-9 is your score in favor of the Bisons of Station Camp. We got a barn burner right here. 1-0 is your score. Portland High School boys baseball over Sycamore.
Let me check
Got
that
any
one
track
out. No,
information?
it is 1-1 now.
1-1?
Yep.
Curtis just texted me and said it was 1-0. So nevertheless, it's 1-1.
1-1 now. I've got game changer for the baseball too. Sycamore's up. Got a guy on third base.
Remind our listeners,
2-1 Sycamore.
softball action again Monday night against Bowling Green. That game's at 5:30. Then Tuesday at Liberty Creek.
Let me get some track stuff here.
Top of the 7th inning. Need to shut them down here.
So girls 300 hurdles. Sydney Herrick placed 7th. Had a personal best with 52.79. Congratulations to Sydney there. And Kaylee Jo Peacock finished 13th with a 59.59. The winning time was 46.56, which was the personal best for the Liberty Creek runner and also a top 25. And that was in your girls 300-meter hurdles. Your boys 300-meter hurdles. We had Henry Hester finish 6th with a personal best of 46.05. And Gary Bond Ryan did not have no time, and Alex Niswanger no time. So Niswanger's hurt, and I bet Gary Bond did not run. The runner from Station Camp took first in the 300-meter hurdle with a 42.24. And right now they're in the middle of the girls 800 meters. So you have the girls and boys 800 meters, girls and boys 200 meters, and the girls and boys 4x4 100 relay left for the county championships.
And we're here at the top of the 7th inning. Ball 1. Panthers trail 10-9. Baseball score 3-1 now in favor of Sycamore over our Panthers. Right behind us here. Pitch, line drive up the middle. Another base runner for the Bisons. Great play to come as far as she did as our center fielder cut it off and got it in quickly.
Yeah, great job by Mikhail Thornton right there. Hard hit ball.
Very hard hit.
So now they're bringing the runners in. We got a pinch hitter here, left-hander.
I was hoping the PA announcer would announce. I don't see him in the booth up there. And the runner's running, and the second baseman didn't cover. We have somewhat of a collision there at second base. As the second baseman, the shortstop went down, but it was a little delayed there before us. But our shortstop's playing so far over, Coach. We made mention that earlier. It would be very difficult to get over there and make a
if we're shading that way, you've got to figure out who's going to take a throw right there.
Yeah.
And with the way our second baseman is playing right now, she's playing up for the bunt, and so she didn't see the runner going, and so that's where Morgan Sells, as playing shortstop, has to see that and either shade that way and play that, or just give up the
base.
The base.
So 1-1. Pitch. Smack to the second baseman. Better go quickly. Safe. She ran it out. The ball was hit off the end of the bat, had a spin to it, and the second baseman charged it, but could not get it quick enough to the first baseman, and now we got runners at first and third.
The toss was a little slow, and that's what, if she would have kind of hurried the toss, put some oomph behind the toss, that would have been okay, but she kind of just had like a dead hand toss, I guess you call it. It had no speed or anything.
Sycamore on top of our Panthers in baseball, 3-1 in the top of the third inning. Here we're at 10-9, runners at first and third. One out, and a runner advances to second. So 2nd and 3rd now for the Lady Bisons. A base hit here would most likely score 2. 10-9 is your score, 1 out. Here in the top of the 7th. Pitch, hit, and fouled. Exciting ball game. Panthers trailed early 4-0, had a rally, was up 9-4. And now on top 10-9. Second and 3rd. Pitch, low, good stop by Weatherford. Infield is in on the left side. Third baseman playing even with the bag. Swing and fouled again. 2 strikes on the batter. 2 runners on for the Bisons. Up by 1. One out, right, Coach?
No outs.
No outs. I apologize. Nobody out. And right down the middle and a no call.
Wow.
Except the ball. So the bases are loaded.
Bases loaded, no outs. Top of the 7th.
This is where we're going to have to play smart. No place to put a runner. Three to 1. Panthers come to bat here in the bottom of 3rd from the baseball perspective. Big win the other night against Greenbrier, trying to go back-to-back. Here, bases loaded. 10-9 is your score in the top of the 7th. Nobody out. Pitch, low.
Pitt is up. She's gone 2 for 4, so she's batting .500. Dangerous hitter with bases loaded, no outs.
Pitch. There's a reason she's at the top of the lineup here, batting 2nd. 2 balls and no strikes. Bases loaded. Pitch. Inside. We got a strike. So 2-1. The second baseman, Pitt, at the plate. Pitch. Low. Runner does not even try to get home, but 3-1 is to count. Another big pitch here, Coach, to say the least. Hitters count, 3-1. Infield in. Pitch. Ball 4 high. So a run has walked in. Bases are still loaded, nobody out. 11-9 is your score. And their third placement batter, Barrier, is up. Number 23, the shortstop. Again, nobody out for the Lady Bisons. Pitch. Outside corner. Took something off. Pitch. Strike 2. So she went outside, then in. So 0-2 to the number 3 batter for the Bisons, Barrier. Pitch. Smacked hard, foul. Boy, she put the wood to that.
If they had wood bats. She put the composite to that.
That's right. 0-2 to count the barrier. Bases loaded, 1 run in here in the 7th. Pitch down the middle, up, retrieved, play at the plate, safe, play at third, ball by, and
Nice.
way to back up the third baseman there.
Great job right there. Sells and Thornton did not communicate with each other. Actually, not Sells, I'm sorry. McKelvey actually ran in front of Thornton there and made the out. Had a play at the plate, but Weatherford did a great job knowing that they wasn't going to get the play at the plate. Saw the runner heading to third, and then Sells did a great job backing that throw up because it did get away from Russell just enough. But
a run has scored, but the runners have advanced. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. For a minute there, Coach, I thought we had a grand slam. That ball was hit hard.
Yeah.
2nd and 3rd, 1 out. 2 runs in to extend the lead now to 12-9. Hit on the ground, retrieved by the third baseman, and kept the runner from going home. So now we got bases loaded again with 1 out. Bases loaded, 1 out. For the Bisons, 2 in. Feel like bases have been loaded the whole inning, Coach.
It's been long.
A long top of the 7th. As I've said, 2 runs in. The Bisons have scored all but 1 inning, which was the 4th. It's when the Panthers went on a 7-run scoring spree to take the lead, 9-4. But since then, the Bisons have unloaded. 8 consecutive runs. Pitch. Strike. So we got 2 balls on a strike. 1 out. Pitch. Low and outside. So 3-1, nowhere to place the runner. So if she walks, another run will score. The pitch, hit hard, but foul. So the count is full. Bases are loaded. 2 runs are in.
Yeah, 12-9. We need a grounder we can sit there and make a double play on.
Pitch right down Broadway. Hit out to the outfield. Only 1 run is scored. Good job by the left fielder to get the ball in quickly, but 3 runs have crossed the plate to make it 13-9. And bases still loaded and only 1 out.
Yeah, there's nothing that McKelvey could have done right there except what she did. Keep it in front of her, keep the 1 run, and keep everybody else on the base pass, and she did.
You heard the old slogan, 1 base at a time. That's exactly what is taking place with the Bisons. Pitch, strike 1. Fouled away, 0-2. In the dirt, ball 1. So 1-2 to the batter. 3 runs have scored. 13-9 is now your score in favor of the Lady Bisons. Pitch inside and slap foul. So the count is still at 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a big rip this time is foul again.
You got some balls to kind of trash. You just can't be too wild and everything. And if so, you got to make sure you cover home plate.
She launched it out here. Right fielder gets it in, and 2 more runs will score. 5 total thus far here in the 7th for the Lady Bisons, and the runners are at first and second, and still only 1 out.
Yeah, she put that right there. But like you said, we're shading over to play the left side of the field, so our center fielder is playing between second and third, and our right fielder is playing kind of behind second base or behind where the second baseman is playing. And they got a big gap right there in the center, and that's exactly where the ball was hit. I think Kendall Gregory did a great job getting the ball cut off and getting the ball in. We had a chance. If Roberts could have caught that cleanly, got turned around, I think we had a chance because the runner rounded third base.
Ground ball to short. 1.
Nice.
A force out at second. The runner does advance to third, so it's first and third with 2 outs now.
Great job by Sells right there at shortstop.
Kind of handcuffed her a little bit there.
Well, like she was just telling Story Russell just now, she had to take a couple steps back to be able to play that ball in between that hop. And great job there by Thornton Napier to cover second base.
The runner advances to second. 2 outs, second and third now. Hit the short, misplayed, and the runner is tagged out at second.
Great job by Sells right there. I don't know what the runner's doing. I mean, she went as far as what Sells was right there, and Sells, all she had to do was sit there and tag her or sit there and throw her back to. She ran her back to second, and when she did, that's when she tossed it to Napier and made the play.
So 5 runs scored that inning. It expands the lead now to 15-9. Here in the bottom of the 7th, scoring update for the high school baseball. Sycamore is now 7-1 and still batting. So the Eagles have just opened it up a little bit on our Panthers in the baseball. And here the Lady Panthers trail 15-9 at the bottom of the 7th inning. This game is coming upon a 2-hour and a half time limit.
There's no time limit.
The umpire's ready to go home, and so is Rob. But that was a great play there at second base to get that final out. The runner thought that she was going to throw it to first and was going to try to advance to third, and a great play by the shortstop.
Yeah, I mean, I like, a lot of these runs now in the last two innings have been solid hits.
Yeah.
Solid hits that you can't do much about. And I can take that better than I can take balls being passed by the catcher.
Hits batsman,
base on balls and everything.
Yep,
I agree. We got in there, and I think Roberts has done a great job tonight finding her location and finding the spots.
Yes.
It just, Station Camp has started just like what we did. We took Brinkley there and was able to start hitting her and putting it in play, and it started falling for us. And so that's just kind of happened the last couple. Because when it was time to make the play, we've made the play. Story Russell has done a great job there at third base. Morgan Sells has done a great job tonight at a shortstop. Thornton and McKelvey out in the outfield, and Kendall Gregory there on the last ball.
Oh, wow.
The way she cut it off and got it back in, and it just, I don't think, there's not a play defensively in the field that, is just something going, well, that caused us, 8 or 9 runs there. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I think the pitching has gotten better. I think Roberts and Davies has done a great job tonight in a combination. It's just they started hitting the ball and they started hitting it to where we're not.
That's right.
And we did the exact same things to them back in the 5th inning. So.
Yep. So see if we can get a rally here. Brinkley is still on the mound for Station Camp. 15-9 is your score here in the bottom of the 7th. That's a strike. 1-1 now. Pitch. 2, inside corner.
Russell's 1 for 3 for the night.
Pitch.
Good eye.
Outside.
Good eye. Yeah, her first at bat, she hit a line drive out to left field. Talking about Story here, and after that, she struck out and then flat out to first base.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nice.
Right past the shortstop, in between the short and third baseman, and we got a runner on.
Yeah, great job right there. Put the ball in play. That's all you got to do.
That's all you got to do.
I was going to bring up Turner. Turner is 1 for 3. Excuse me. Had a line shot to left field and then 2 strikeouts. So she can get a hold of it. She can put it in play.
So runner on first, nobody out. Turner up the bat for the Lady Panthers, trailing 15-9. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch. High.
Good eye. Again, make Brinkley pitch to you. You showed her that. You showed a couple innings ago that when you make her pitch and then make her work, she starts missing her spots and she starts pressing.
Yep. Pitch. So 1-1. Sales on deck for the Panthers. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Down 15-9. Pitch. Swung and miss. One and 2. Pitch.
Nice.
On the ground, second baseman to plate at first, so we get the fielder's choice at first, and the runner advances to second. So 1 out.
Yep, Sells is up.
Yep. Pitch. Hit hard and high. And the second baseman calls off the center fielder. 2 outs. Davies is now the batter. Runner remains at second.
Davies is 1 for 4. Yep.
Slaps it to the shortstop. Can she make a play? Yes. And ladies and gentlemen, that's your ball game. The Lady Panthers fall to the Lady Bisons 15-9. You listen to the Portland Sports Network. We'll be back right after this.
Join us Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. for Off the Rails, brought to you by Portland Sports Network's YouTube channel. Hosted by Coach Miguel Almendarez, Kyle Eden, and Coach John Thayer. We talk about local high school sports, as well as other local and college sports, and any other subject that might come up. Tune in and join in on the conversation. Off the Rails.
It's the post-game wrap-up show live from the campus of Portland High School. Our Lady Panthers have fallen to the Lady Bisons 15-9, trailing 4-0, went on a rally, got up 9-4, and the Bisons went on 11-0 run and closed it out with a 15-9. And Coach, again, from this game from Monday, and you've been covering the softball throughout, Much improved all the way around. You put the ball in play, things happen. We saw that tonight. A big solo shot by Weatherford started the rally there in the fourth inning. A lot to brag on. Unfortunately, just come up a little short tonight.
Yeah, and the thing is you're looking for things to improve on. Hitting is there. I think the fielding is there. I didn't think we really made any errors tonight in the field, although just a couple pass balls for the catcher.
Yeah. And the drop ball there to plate when we had to out.
Yep,
That's it.
Work with her on all the catchers on blocking the plate, and everything. And it seemed like once we got that rally, everybody kind of got inspired, got some juice in them and everything, and everybody was, defensively, we was running around doing things, and you need to try to make sure you have that throughout the whole game. This next game that's getting ready to happen, we will not broadcast, but it's the JV game. That's where you're going to have to find your pitchers. You're going to have to sit there and take some of these pitchers and go, hey, you're close. We're going to have you because we watched Davies and Roberts pitch so far and Weatherford pitch. We've seen 3 pitchers out of 3 games that we've done so far. And like I said, you can't put it all on them right now. You got to have help. Maybe you find 2 or 3. Maybe these JV players here, you can find 1 or 2 that's going to sit there and come in. And, playing a freshman or a sophomore in a varsity game and in softball, I don't think is as vital as trying to play a freshman in a football game or something like that. Because I've seen pitchers be able to pitch, when they're young and everything, and so it's one of those where we just got to find a pitcher who can hit her spots.
Yeah.
And and again, we much like you said, much improved from 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
Wherever it was that we first watched. Me and Coach Thayer watched the Joe Burns game. A big improvement from the last time we saw from Monday to now.
Monday night,
just 4 days. And so. I'm really excited about the rest of the season, and can't wait till next Monday. We'll broadcast that game there, and I believe it's going to be Coach Thayer and Kyle Eden will be making the call on that game there. But
taking on Bowling Green, 5:30 first pitch.
It's one of those where I really do enjoy, the softball, and I really do see improvements that we've made so far. And you can't really look at this team and look at the record and go, oh, really?
Yeah.
No, it's not. They were better than that record. We just was not able to come out on the score, to show that record was better. But we play better than what the record shows.
Panther baseball right now down 7-1 in the third. 8-1.
Yeah, it's 8-1 now.
8-1. So anyway, tough night here thus far on the campus of Portland High School. 15-9, your final score. Lady Bisons over the Lady Panthers. Again, softball again on Monday night. 5:30 will be the first pitch against Bowling Green. Off the rails, 9 o'clock Saturday morning. Track team coaches will be there.
The East Middle School track team will be there.
So it should be an interesting and a great show there. So tonight, unfortunately, 15-9 your final score in favor of the Bisons over our Lady Panthers. We are glad that you've tuned in. This is the Portland Sports Network. Thanking you again and have a great evening. God bless.